Right, fourth graders, today I'm going to get you started on how to draw a realistic self-portrait, okay? What that means is that it's going to look real and it's going to be proportionate. So I'm going to teach you the proportions of the face. When we get done with today's step, it's not really going to look like us yet. It's just going to look like the outline of your face, which honestly kind of looks like an alien face. So that's what it is supposed to look like, okay? I have handouts that I made for you that we can keep at every table, and this is just to kind of help you. So today we're looking at the outline of the face and these guiding lines, okay? You are getting just a white piece of paper. Make sure your pencil is nice and sharp. Write your name on the back, and let's just do this very, very lightly on the back, just in case you mess up bad enough that you do need to start over and turn it over on the back. So I'm just going to write kind of up here in the corner, nice and light. And then your class code, okay? So now on this side, I'm going to start by drawing my face. So when you draw your face, I want you to think about an egg shape, only upside down. So the small part of the egg is at the bottom. That's your chin. The big part of the egg is the top of your head. So I want you to think, okay, where is my chin gonna be? Where is the top of my head gonna be? Okay? And then what you're gonna do, turn your paper however you need to, and my motto with pencil is draw light until you get it right. Now, a lot of our pencil lines in this project are going to be erased. So a lot of them, we don't want to ever draw them dark. For example, this line on the top of our head is going to end up getting erased when we need to put our hair on top. See how you don't see that line anymore? It is gone, okay? It is just going to be a guideline. So I'm just taking my pencil and I'm just lightly drawing this curved line. I'm drawing so light that when I need to erase it, I will be able to. Smaller, curved line for my chin, and now I need to just curve this down until it connects. And I've always done this project with fourth grade, and they've always done a really good job with it. So I know it seems like a hard project, but you guys are going to actually do just fine with it. So looking at this, the top of my head needs to be a little bit bigger. So, because it's not very egg shaped. So I'm just gonna come around. Try to make it a little bit more egg shape. So I've got lots of pencil lines going on here right now. This is called a sketch. So that means you have lots of gesture lines and you pick the ones that you want to keep. So now I can go back with my eraser, and I do have more erasers in the second drawer above the pencils by that drawing cart. I go back and I erase the lines I don't want. Look how easy they're erasing because I drew super light. I don't even have to erase very hard. Okay, so I've got my chin, my head outline. Next is my neck, okay? With your neck, a lot of people think you have this like skinny little neck, but you really don't. When you think about it, this neck has to hold up your head. I can't remember how much your head weighs, but it's quite a few pounds to where you can't have this skinny little weak neck. You have to have these like strong muscles in your neck and strong bones in your neck to hold up this head. So your neck actually comes out from the side of your face, and it's not very long, okay? It's just a short curvy line, okay? And then that neck turns into our shoulders, and you can kind of trace it with your hands and feel your neck turn into your shoulders. So I'm just gonna curve, and then this line just kind of curves and either goes off the paper or curves down, but most of the time it's just going to go right off the paper or curve down right at the edge there. Okay? Same with this one. I want it to curve at the same spot. It curves and goes off the paper. Okay, so now we're sitting pretty good with our outline. Okay, next we need to draw our guidelines. Now these lines are 100% for sure getting erased. The line I'm going to draw here, here, and here. Okay, so that means we want these lines very, very light. Light as a feather when you draw them. Okay? So, what we're doing for the first line is we're looking for halfway through our face. I know it sounds weird, but your eyes are actually halfway down the middle of your face. So I'm going to take this ruler. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. I'm going to line up the top of my head with the 0. The bottom is a little bit more than 6.5. So let's just say it's about 6.5. What is half of 6? 3. What is half of a half? A quarter. So that means half of 6 is about 3 1/4. Now if I didn't know that exactly, could I say, well, half of 6 is 3, and so then maybe just a little bit more than 3? So I'm just going to draw a super light dot right there. Okay? Turn my paper right side up. Now, am I drawing this line dark or light? Light. Light as a feather. So you might not even see it on this overhead projector because I'm drawing it so light. Barely can see that. Okay, now I need to draw one more. Well, not one more, a couple more lines. Another line. Now I'm going from halfway from the line in the middle to my chin. So now it is about 3 1/2. Can anyone figure out half of 3 1/2? David? What's half of 3? Does anybody know? 1 1/2. And then we'll just go a little bit more, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. In fact, you can just kind of eyeball it, and I think that's kind of what we've done in the past, is I look and I find halfway. So if you want to measure, you can, but if you're having a hard time with measuring, just look and try to figure out what looks like halfway. Now, one more line. Now I'm going to go halfway between this line and the chin. So 3 lines. Now I'm almost at 2, so half of 2 is about 1, so I'm going to be somewhere around here. Oops, that line is a little bit crooked. Good thing I drew light because I can erase it and draw it again. We want them to be straight, boys and girls. One of these lines is crooked. I think it's this one. So I will straighten that line out. So when you're done, this is what you have.